walking back out. Like, dude, like that war gear just hard counters like expensive elites.
Alright, so we saw a little bit of this before from our games of Dark Riku versus Reaper God. That did not go so well for the Tyranids. Let's see how this turns out differently.
So in this game we have Reaper God as Lictor Alpha and Ace of Swords as the Apothecary. And they're just going... No, I'm joking, obviously. So Toil opting not to go for a name change this time. How inconsistent of him. I'm disappointed.
So Guildmaster Wigglytuff. We have
little bit of
double scouts out of
Riku.
Guildmaster.
So 6 scout sniper build asking Riku, trolling a bit, and Toil swiftly responds he's going to get 17 of them, so that should be really exciting. That's interesting. Like, Toil choosing not to be so confrontational with his capping and sending his scouts over this side. I think he expects. Oh no, does he know that it's Lictor Alpha, or did he just say Tyranids?
You know, I'm not sure, but I just noticed that right now we have very defensive capping orders, very slow capping orders compared to some of the things we've seen, where they basically actually just tried to get all of their nearby resources as well as getting their natural VP before actually fighting anything, which we've definitely seen a lot more other things in this tournament, especially from Noisy, going for more aggressive capping orders.
Well, Toil drops attack model, no choice in that. Oh, he did call LA, thanks Torpid. Yeah, so that completely explains why Toil was going for a more defensive capping order, especially sending his scouts out to the far side, because he knows. I mean, it makes the most logical sense to put your LA barrel straight down the middle until it finds something, right? So if the scouts are out here, then there's no free model there. But personally, I'm completely happy dropping the scout model because it's just a scout model. I'd rather not lose attack model to that sort of like throwing them into Hormgaunt rape. But Toil going for 3 scouts, and he's gone for a scout sergeant, so he should have some anti-block capacity and also having that detection, which immediately spots out.
Yeah, even gets revealed. He does not take the chance to shoot him up a bit with the Taxon Marines, instead deciding to prioritize the capture.
I think that's fair enough. I mean, like, what's he gonna achieve? Like 50, 70 points of damage max. So picks up another model with the flesh hook.
And
is Toil ready? Is Toil really ready for this? He needs his tacticals here, surely.
yeah, he's bringing his tax over, but they just might not really be in time. They might not be in a good position. Shotgun Blast already on cooldown, and some of them are about to retreat through both a Lictor and some Hormagaunts, but they will make it out of there alive. Actually, with both models.
Oh no, heal. Yeah, I was very surprised. Like he didn't lose. He only lost what, like 3 models in that engagement, I think. Like, he already lost one before, or maybe he dropped 4. But anyway,
a total of 3.
He really could have lost more. I think he could have lost a lot more. But in the end, Riku, as expected of Tyranids in the early game, I suppose, like getting all the pressure. Is he gonna get a flesh hook? Is he gonna get?
He's just chasing after, and no, he doesn't get it. And now we have definitely overextended Lictor Alpha, upgrading to feeder tendrils as he's on his way back to base. So I'll have that ready for the next time he comes out.
I wasn't sure if he had come off cooldown yet, because he definitely had the energy to do it. So Toil pushed back to his base, like Riku playing it safe, using his tanky Lictor Alpha to just like barrel through and cause lots of problems.
And we have no spore mines in this game, although I feel like Toilailee would probably be someone who would be very able to respond to that pretty well, especially with having 3 scouts and having the micro that he does have.
Generally, it's spore mines like early is more effective when your opponent is in like team games, in the sense of which are very laney. For example, like Hydra's Chasm, or like Argus Desert Gate, because there isn't the focus fire to deal with it, and there also isn't the room to maneuver to just split up and deal with them in the same way that there is on a 1v1, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So Dark Riku taking the really far advanced. There is a flesh, sorry, not Dark Riku, Toilailee. Jesus, this is so confusing. So there's a flesh hook ready on the grenade going in.
Grenade
doesn't get dodged.
About 4 models go down, maybe 5.
There's a flesh hook.
And the Apothecary is going to go down after that flesh hook.
I was really surprised it wasn't coming earlier, but here it comes. Retard heal. Well, you know, Apo is pretty retarded. What can you say? So Toil doing very well in the map control as per usual. Yeah, he's turned it very blue since like since I mentioned that Dark Riku had all the map control earlier. God, I really have to get into my head that Dark Riku is not the Apothecary here.
And I'm guessing, I mean, this looks like a Blood Raven's color scheme, unless it's a Blood Angel's, actually.
I do believe that this is Blood Ravens.
So I don't know that. I'm wondering if Guildmaster Wigglytuff doesn't play Space Marines a whole lot, although I know he does occasionally play the Apothecary. And he usually does quite...
plays a lot of Tech Marine.
Yeah, you're right. He does play a ton of Tech Marine. And occasionally does play the Apothecary as well. And I've seen him do quite well with it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, for a while he was playing random. Anyway, big engagement going down. Synapse Bomb goes off. Toilailee putting a lot of pressure onto them. I don't think Riku was really prepared. Like in general, you need to look for ways for your Synapse creatures to stay out of the fight and provide their Synapse, while the Gaunts really do all the massive DPSing. But he was not ready to take the engagement in that way, and he is definitely on the back foot. No Flamer coming up for Toil though, so this is going to be a very long, extended siege.
I mean, he might be hoping to just continue to win the engagement. He's got most of his units here, just one scout squad that he doesn't. But he's got a shotgun blast as well as a grenade possibly ready. Apothecary is, yeah, there's in a little bit of trouble. There's that grenade. Oh, that was a juicy grenade. The Hormagaunts are dead. And even the Warrior Brood lose 2 models. The last one will get out of there, but that also means that Toilailee just gets to stay here and continue to bash.
Yeah, I don't know if Riku intends to buy another warrior. Maybe he does, but wow, that was a brutal grenade. Can Riku come back from this? I don't know, actually. I don't know what that timeout was doing all the way out there, but he's having a bit of fun. So, doing just a fighting withdrawal, jumping, buying some time, I assume. I don't think he was planning on taking this fight. Well, he is apparently planning on taking this fight. Down goes one warrior model. Down goes an ASM for his troubles.
Wow, the pressure that Guildmaster Wigglytuff is putting on right now is incredible.
And another Synapse Bomb.
And one of the things that's going on while Wigglytuff is doing that, he still had one scout that was not in this engagement, and it's been going around capturing pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're down a squad like that, that's just what happens. I
mean, not just that, but also Guildmaster Wigglytuff choosing to get that extra scout squad. I mean, 2 scouts is very common.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like he was down in squad count by 1 before he lost to Hormagaunt, because I mean, like, Guildmaster Wigglytuff went for the squeak shots, as you said. Yeah, I was agreeing basically.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of wish that, like, oh, is this grenade gonna work?
Kind of gets them both, and the Apothecary may actually be on the losing end of that.
Is there a flusher?
Unless we have now the Tyrannid Lictor Alpha, I think will be on the he's gonna go down, and that's gonna obviously hurt a lot more than losing an Apothecary.
Can I just say that if Riku had used Stalk there, that Apothecary was going down and he would have gotten away no problem. If you use Stalk, because the Apothecary takes more damage during this period from all sources. So,
Stalk is one of the globals, right?
Yeah, it's that 35 red global that nobody uses, but it's actually amazing.
I know it reveals commanders, and it apparently increases damage taken to them as well.
Added a debuff in Elite. In Retail, it doesn't do anything more than that, but it's still incredibly useful as an ability. But now they've in Elite, it adds a debuff that makes the enemy commanders take more damage as well. It's just incredibly cost efficient. So as expected, like with Riku, just getting to tier 2 first and thinking he needs something right now to make a difference, and he goes for the Tyrant Guard, which I cannot really fault the choice. Yeah, like Apothecary in general struggles to deal with like vehicle kind of entities. Like he doesn't really have that such great things, and nothing that he's really got has access to amazing power melee. The belt is decent choice, and okay, the plasma gun is okay, but a plasma gun is relatively easy to tie up, and he'll have all these capillary towers to call upon.
You know, I usually say that it's the Tyrant Guard does not really have the same effect as a vehicle, but I think if anything in this matchup, it could actually be very good, since getting something like a missile launcher wouldn't be doing a huge amount of damage to the Tyrant Guard as it would to, like, say, a Chimera.
The Apothecary's fine.
Given the higher health pool of the Tyrant Guard.
I mean, overall, like, oh, that's a nice capillary location. Like, just getting that nice speed boost. Overall, though, like, I would be putting the Tyrant Guard a little bit more points. I don't know, because okay, these warriors are in trouble and have to retreat, getting their adrenal glands, but really, that Tyrant Guard is the only thing between you and him just pushing up the map whenever he wants, right? And here comes the Devastator, and has already got a last cannon, so yeah, he's going to have a lot of AD available to deal with that Tyrant Guard, so there's no problem there. Yeah, so last cannon is just out of range, so can't really shoot that assault squad. But if he walks forward, he'll eat a melter and a last cannon shot. So he's got to be really careful now, Riku. Okay, now he's in trouble. Now he's double snared and he cannot move.
What is the Tyrant Guard doing?
He's charging out and use the shield wall at the same time.
What the hell is that? I've never seen that.
So there you have it, guys. The best way to save the Tyrant Guard ever.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Shit. You cannot kill that shit. Plain abuse.
But I don't know, well, we have a las cannon set up. Probably not going to be doing enough damage to the Tyrant Guard, though.
No, but it's never. I mean, especially when it's under melee synapse as well. That's not going down in a hurry. But it really shouldn't be going forward. I don't think it can go forward. But apparently I was wrong. It's going straight forward, straight at that last cannon Devastator.
And should probably be able to force off the last cannon Devastator pretty quickly. Oh yeah, the Melta, right.
Yep. I don't know. Toil, attack the melee warriors. Okay.
I don't know. Part of me feels like this Tyrant Guard is actually going to be okay.
Yeah. If he forces off the melee warriors, then he focuses on the Tyrant Guard, because now that Tyrant Guard is in serious trouble.
Alright, now the Tyrant Guard is actually going to die.
Yeah, right. But before that, before the melee warriors were there, like, that Tyrant Guard was never going down. Like, he could even drop the capillary tower there just to secure things a bit more. And Riku drops the
all right.
Well, there you have it. The talking to Mr. Riku right now, so calling abuse on me.